Incoming mission from
Hey, how's it going? Long time no see. AS1, aka YOLKNESS here. I'm currently charting my trajectory, and I thought I'd take the moment to just give a little bit of an update as to where things are at right now, what's new, and where we're going. But first, I would like to formally greet all the new Eggies. Hey, thank you for joining, whether that's on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, or if you perhaps found me through Spotify. Hey! I'll do a live stream soon, and we can all get to know each other, so please pop on and introduce yourself. I'm serious. I want to know who you are, okay? So, where things are currently at. I have released a new episode of my VR vlog, 𝙏𝙏𝙏𝙏. In this episode, we hang out at the Redondo Beach Pier, where we soak up the cloudy, gloomy vibes, talk about anxiety, talk about dreams, busk, and hang out with strangers. For the most recent episode of 𝙏𝙏𝙏𝙏, I created a new song called Subside. It's mostly instrumental, but it was so fun to create. It came out so effortlessly. Straight from the hat. Honestly, I'm really surprised about how well it's being received by you guys too. Thank you so much. According to Spotify plays, most of the plays come from Atlanta, and I do believe that is you, Spider-Jin. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support in general. Other than that, me and the EGGSHIP have been working on getting into tip-top shape, addressing a lot of health, mental, and physical, and maintaining this new standard of wellness. In other words, I'm getting jacked! Working on it. So far, so good. I'm also trying to correct my posture because I'm always like this. Also, just so you know, anytime it appears that I have disappeared, just know that I am off planet gathering something neat for you. In this case, at the moment, I am preparing the My Bad animated music video. I'm so excited to show you. Here's a quick clip.
I lost my mind and myself at the time. All the people that I hurt will never forgive me.
Also, Eggy, I don't know if you know this, but I am on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and sometimes Twitter. But I do make a lot of YouTube content, and that's where I'm putting a lot of my focus. So I would be delighted if you'd head over to my YouTube channel and hit subscribe, okay? That way I can know you are in attendance. Alright, so where we're going? Current trajectory. I still have a lot of new music to release, but I'll be taking a little bit of a pause on that because I'm focusing on performance now. From here on, my virtual reality vlog, 𝙏𝙏𝙏𝙏, will be documenting performance prep. So that means to perform, I have to complete my setup for performance, my gear, so to speak. I will be doing custom paint jobs on my amp and my pedal board. I've never even practiced with this gear. I'm so excited to get into it and do my best and hit the LA music scene with all my Eggy spirit. And I intend on taking you with me. I will also be developing augmented reality installations for my live performances. If you come to one of my shows, you'll be able to use your phone and look up and see the EGGSHIP flying above you. Or perhaps you get to boogie the night away next to a cake dude. Or you'll be able to read the lyrics in real time as they hover next to me. To get to proper performance shape will require a lot of experimentation. But when there is a will, there is a way, and I can assure you, there is much will. Other than focusing on performing, I am so excited to pursue something that I've always wanted to do. So, you may not know this, but I have a shop at www.YOLKNESS.com. I have a shop. However, I don't so much like that these items don't come through me personally. They are created and distributed through centers in the US. I would like to personally create and prepare these items as much as possible in a very DIY fashion. So it'll take me a few months to prepare my inventory. The things I am working on are holographic stickers, holographic posters, stationery sets. With these stationery sets, I aim to design tools to help any of you Eggies pursue any of your dream supremes. There are some methods that I use that have enabled me to go from daydreaming about something and making it happen. And it's a breaking down process into step-by-step pieces. So I would love to develop these tools to help you identify the obstacles and overcome them. Also, how do you feel about patches? I'm thinking patches, let's go. For my bed specifically, I'm making a specialized sticker sheet that you will have holographic cake dudes and might even feature me in my most pubic attire. But what I'm most excited about is I'm finally going to try my hand at my lifelong dream of making zines and comics. A pesky sense of perfectionism has stopped me. I will put everything I've got into these zines, and I cannot wait to show them to you. I'm also building the inventory for a curiosity shop. In this curiosity shop, I will make one-off art pieces and or fashion pieces, things that aren't necessarily pertaining to songs or merch, but they are odd, unique items. I'll talk a little bit more about the curiosity shop closer to launching. So while I have a lot of new music to release, I'll be putting a pause on releasing it as I am in the pursuit of performance and also of developing and creating items for my shop, all of which will be documented in the virtual reality blog, 𝙏𝙏𝙗𝙗, on my YouTube channel. I'd be honored if you would subscribe. That about concludes this transmission. However, would it be okay if I showed you some of the art I've collected recently? Okay, so these are all independent artists that I really love. There are even more artists that I cannot wait to support. You may recall that one of my last transmissions from the EGGSHIP was an art review of a frog keychain from Andy Pants. This little number right here. I love this thing. I actually hang this on the wall because it inspires me so. So as soon as I saw that Andy Pants was making frog plushies, you know I got it! Look at him! He's so cute. I know my nails are just nasty, but you know, these hands are made for making. You know what I'm saying? I don't got time to be cute. Oh, I'm so in love with this frog plushie. And check out this tag. So cute, right? Inspiring. This inspires me of the possibilities of making plushies in the future myself. Perhaps of an Eggy. Honestly, I would love to make Eggy plushies one day. Maybe. We'll see. So I've had the pleasure of making the online acquaintance of a local artist to Los Angeles named Brenda Chi. I was captivated by her paintings of Chinatown. As you know, I'm very passionate about Chinatown and the Dynasty Center. So when I saw that she had created a zine called Missing You in Chinatown, I had to scoop it up. Handmade, beautiful paintings of moments in Chinatown. Seeing what it looks like when someone creates something with their own hands, it just inspires me. And I'm honored to have this. Go check her out. This next artist is named 𝙬𝙖𝙩𝙘𝙝. I found them on Instagram, and look. Feast your papers! I saw this very image on Instagram and I was so delighted to discover that they were selling this at Giant Robot. This level of detail and attention to a slice of life spirit just inspires me so much, and it's what I aspire to become stronger in as an artist. But I often feel like I can't slow down long enough to have the time to create something so beautiful as I am outrunning the void. But when I see this, it inspires me that it's worth slowing down and taking your time and creating something so beautiful. Last but certainly not least, you know my friend Evan DePel. He just came out with his whole freaking album. Look what he made. That's right. It's a USB hotel key with this whole album. I've listened to this album a few times and I really, really love it. I'm so proud of him. He works so hard. He and I are similar in the way that we dedicate our lives to our craft. Kind of masochistically, really. But he is such a talented songwriter and musician and a really good personal friend. So I really hope that you take the time to listen to his album. Give him some love, give him some support. It's a big thing to do to make an album. And it's a really big thing to make such cool merchandise. This makes me think of the stock potted in Majora's Mask, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, how inspiring. All these artists. Andy Pants is from Australia, I believe, but other than Andy Pants, these artists are from Los Angeles, and they're just out there doing their thing. They're just doing it. Isn't that inspiring? I love supporting them. And now I get to be inspired by their work every day. Well, I reckon that about sums it up for me. So perhaps I can offer a spring-themed sentiment of encouragement. A quote that I actually find really beautiful and is a bit spring themed is a flower does not think of competing with the flower next to it. It just blooms. It's easy to compare yourself to others, and it's easy to succumb to jealousy and a sense of being inferior. And I just love that sentiment so much because there really is enough room on this planet for all of us. So celebrate yourself and your individuality. Alright, Eggies, thank you for your time, for your cortex. All of my love.